The Lime Walk, Chapter 2. My grandmother saw that there would never be peace at the farm again whilst my mother was under the same roof as her father. One night I heard shouting and my mother sobbing. Next morning I was told that my mother had run away and was going to try to get back to Upham. Some months later, in my 4th year, her body was found in a ditch. Anne Roberts was only recognisable by the fragments of clothing that clung to her corpse, and that was how my poor mother had met her untimely end. Her remains are buried in a pauper's grave at Cromer, I believe. I was inconsolable for many months, for I could not believe that my loving mother had willingly abandoned me. After that sad time, I began to forget my mother's face, and as children will, I transferred my affections to the one who gave me the most love, my grandmother Roberts. She was a kind old lady, and very affectionate towards me. She protected me from my grandfather's wrath, and she taught me to read and write, and to say my prayers to fear God. It was because of my grandmother that I became interested in natural history and gardening. She taught me the names of the wild flowers, the birds, the trees, and the insects, as we worked about the farm and tended her bit of garden near the farmhouse. I earned my keep in any way I could at Moat Farm. I was never allowed to idle away my time. When I reached 10 years old, my grandfather decided it was time for me to earn my own living. He had heard that a gardener's boy was wanted at Linden Manor and took me there to see if I would suit. Apparently, I was considered suitable, for I was taken on at once. Right after the head gardener and my grandfather had come to an agreement, I was surprised to see my grandfather mount his horse, for we had all ridden pillion to Linden Manor, and ride off without a farewell or a backward glance. That was my last sight of him. "How goes the autobiography?" George Chalice's cheerful voice intruded on Tom's labours. He came up to the desk and peered over Tom's shoulder. Good, good, that's the ticket. Keep plugging away at it. I'll have an orderly bring you something to eat later on. You'll forgive me my mentioning it, old fella, but I'd say it was time to mend your pen. Those blots and splatters are as thick as Boney's artillery fire. Without waiting for any comment, he wheeled about and was gone.